Hello once again. I'm the new nerdy mouse critic, or the mouse critic for short. And now it's time to review Transformers Dark of the Moon. Again, with the title, really dumb title. Really? They have to do that again? But, you know, they kind of screwed themselves with the sequel by not adding the 2 in the front and anything, so I can excuse the title this time for what they did in the past. Still sounds really dumb though. Dark of the Moon. Ooh, epic and scary. Please, get out of my face. Anyways, this movie is much different from the last one. It's, well, fresh, different, and new, surprisingly. It's like the trilogy got sober again, which, yay, is always a good thing. Now, where to begin? Which, by the way, yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend that you go do that before you watch this review. So, you should go ahead and do that now. Now then, I guess we'll just dive right into it. Here we go. The film starts off okay with, you know, the government finding out about some moon landing and find some Autobots and, yeah, whatever, who cares. Flash forward to today and we see a girl half naked. Well, gee, that's exactly what I want to see in a Transformers movie. Because, I mean, it's not like the stuff is everywhere else and I can't find it anywhere but in the Transformers movie, right? So that's exactly where it should be. Right in the middle of a Transformers movie. Right in the middle of a movie about robots fighting each other. That's exactly where a half-naked girl should be. Kudos, movie. Kudos. Question, where is Megan Fox as Sam's girlfriend? Excellent question, nerdy viewer. Now, how should I answer this? Well, as an educated genius that I so am, not very humble one at that though, which sucks, let me answer that in the best way I possibly can. Dunno, don't care. So after that we peek more into Sam's life as an adult looking for a job or whatever. Comedic scenes follow and they're actually pretty funny this time. And then, you know, we get the whole Nest team finding out about something and some giant worm, Decepticon thingy, whatever, I don't know. So apparently the moon thing was a big secret, and Optimus goes to check it out. And he finds another Prime, making the second movie look even stupider, so they bring him back, and apparently his ship had these pillar thingies that would have won the Autobots the war back on Cybertron, and there were hundreds of them, but now there's only like 5 left, or whatever, doesn't really matter. Well, it turns out the Decepticons took them. No way. And this Sentinel Prime guy is actually bad. No way. And I have no social life. No. Yeah, I couldn't even finish that. Okay, so, you know, he goes on with his plan, and he wants his planet back. You know, he wants Cybertron back or whatever. So his plan is to teleport Cybertron back to Earth and use humans as slaves to help rebuild it. So he works above Megatron, who's back, by the way. No way. Okay, cut that out. So, Megatron can't stop working under Primes, can he? The thing I like about this already is that there's actually a plot that I can follow. There's a plan that he has, we were explained to it, and we're gonna follow it. Unlike the other movies where it's like, what exactly are they trying to do again? Take over the world? Something like that? I don't know. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so Sam tries to warn them, the government and all that stuff, but it's no good. And then it just turns up in an all-out war. And, you know, they're forced to exile the Autobots, so they leave on a rocket, and the Decepticons totally trash the cargo. So Sam wants to find his new girlfriend or so, or whatever. He wants to save her because she's been kidnapped, and they do so. And, of course, they get into trouble, and it turns out the Autobots never left. Fights happen, buildings get tossed around like building blocks, and they come really close to doing what they wanted. I mean, teleporting Cybertron to Earth or whatever. But Megatron kills the Sentinel, and Optimus kills Megatron again. And then he says a short speech in the credits. That's it? Hey, it's a long movie. Leave me alone. Well, where to begin? It's much better than the second one, that's for sure, for numerous reasons. The fight scenes are awesome, the comedy is actually fresh, and the wastage of cargo looks amazing. I just definitely love it. It's evenly paced, and it doesn't feel rushed. This is a great film to see, and its plot twists are pretty surprising. There are no stupid robots this time, and, well, actually, yeah, there are some, but there's not as many, and it's not as annoying as it was in the second one, so that's pretty awesome. And the music is done just really nicely. In the second one, it just seems like a music video, a really dumb one. You all know what I mean. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You all know the second one was a music video. Music this time is just creative and it just really captures the emotion of the movie. It's nice to see that Sam's parents don't interfere again like before, and that Sam's tantrums, they're just hilarious to look at. But this movie isn't all smiles. Oh no. Again, the new girlfriend gag gets old fast. What gag? Well, I'm glad you asked. Clothes are too tight and too short. Next subject. A lot of this film revolves around the humans. Well, so did the other ones, but this one has a lot of human scenes. Cut to the fighting, back to humans, back and forth like that. Come on guys, this movie is called Transformers! It's not Transformers with the splash of flesh. The comedy again is good, mostly in the beginning with that one guy. Yeah, you guys know that one guy. You know the one guy, he comes out in a bunch of movies, he's hilarious with all his facial expressions. Yeah, that guy, he's hilarious. But towards the end, they have a lot of misplaced comedic bits. In the middle of a big action scene, there's like this funny moment. Okay, but it's like, come on, be serious for a second here. Just be serious, stay calm. Jeez, what's up with that? Oh, and speaking of actions, for some reason, the robots bleed and spit now. What's up with that? When do robots have blood and have saliva? What a joke. Also, the weapons are, I don't know how to say this, they're just that. They're weapons. In the first two movies, they could turn their hand into a cannon and fire it. Now they have to literally hold the guns with their hands, and if they drop it, they're helpless. What a joke! This is a stupid thing. Why would robots need to hold their guns? But, you know, it is cool that they have swords and axes and such. I guess that kind of makes up for it. In the end, it's just a satisfying film, you know? You go to the movies to be entertained, to be free from the master known as boredom, and to experience something amazing, entertaining with friends or whatever. And that's just what this movie does. The last movie was definitely a joke, and not in a funny way, in a way that you just want to get rid of it and burn it. And, you know, I thought this movie was so cool, and the first movie was, you know, successful, you know, to some. This movie really picks up the slack, and to me it's much better than the first one, which is a good thing, because it's a sequel. And like I said before, the sequels, they rightfully should be better. And it really seems that they experimented a lot with the second one, and they know what we wanted, and they delivered it. So, that's definitely a good thing. Yes, it has a bunch of flaws, even small ones. For example, when they're fighting on the freeway, if you look closely enough at some of the drivers' faces, they're smiling. Yeah, I'd be smiling too if a giant robot was right behind me on the freeway too. But again, it's a fun movie, and I'd recommend you go see it. So my final thoughts on the trilogy as a whole is, it's pretty good. It's not perfect in terms of the plot, such as a movie trilogy like, I don't know, Back to the Future. But it keeps you from being bored, you know? It's a good movie. And it's a good movie series. But to me, it seemed like they put two adults with a bunch of Transformer toys, and that made the plot. They made it up as they went along, and they didn't put a whole lot of effort into the plot. They just wanted an excuse to have robots killing each other. But, you know, that's all good fun, and who wouldn't want to see that anyways? So, bottom line is, watch these movies if you think technology is awesome and you like robots. Don't watch this movie if you're into wizards and product placements. Thanks for watching, and I'm the Nerdy Mouse Critic, and I'll see you guys next time.